Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. I've got my grow room back. 2 lots of bonsai staging are finished. They're behind me in the lounge. They've got to have a couple of days to cure to become fully waterproof before they go outside. I'm now going to put a clip up that I filmed yesterday evening. Something nice came in the garden. It's one for Gail, I suppose you could say. Right, that was that. Now I'm going to put the camera on the tripod outside and I'm going to have a go with the strimmer to see how it works, and depending on how easy it does the job I'm asking it to do, I might do a fair bit of it, but it's going to get hot today. Now at the moment it's not, the sun hasn't quite got round into the garden yet, but it will soon. So I'll film some of that just so that you can sort of see what's going on out there and why I got the tool in the first place, what I want it to do, and then we'll go from there. Right, you get the gist. It sort of works, but the line, the cutting line, is not heavy duty enough, so I'll have to look into getting a new reel fitted because it's wearing off far too quickly. I'm having to keep stopping and extending the line all the time, which is a right pain in the whatnot. I'm just going to go and get a broom. I'll be back. Let's have a look. Excuse the drums in the background. There's a parade going to go through tomorrow probably, and they're practicing. It's not Gettysburg or anything. Probably a load of kids. Right, so taking the edging off was easy. Getting the weeds out is not so easy because the line wears out really quickly, so I can only do a small amount and I've got to stop. But it does do the job. camera was in the sun. It's really hot. Right, it does the job. That's the main thing. It will do the job a lot easier and quicker if I get a heavy duty line, cutting line, which I will look into. Now all of this area Hannah did. It's amazing how quickly the stuff comes off that tree and starts making a mess. This was all clean last time Hannah was down, but nonetheless it's nothing more than sweeping it up with a brush once these grooves between the paving are clear. It's just a matter of sweeping up. So I've done up to here on the grounds that this is a section. I think of that as a different section. You can see how much the weeds have grown. All of this has all got to come out. So we're now into, you know, moving the cymbidiums and various other things to be able to get at this section and get down through the path, etc. But I now know it works, and it does clean the grooves out quite nicely, albeit I have to keep stopping and extending the cutting line. So I'm pleased it does the job, and to be able to keep this edging tidy without bending. This is the thing. I can stand upright and use this thing, and I can stand upright and use the broom. So unfortunately I've still got to clear the mess up. Now why I wanted to get some of this done today, Friday, as you know, tomorrow I'm at the Orchid Society meeting most of the day. I shall be off sort of late morning, heading up towards lunchtime, and I shan't be back till sort of tea time-ish. So I'm going to be out. Therefore I can't let Mojo in and out. He has no access to the garden while I'm not here. So I will mix up the chemical in the sprayer and go round the grooves that I've just cleared out today and spray them. Then this whole section has been weed treated, and we shouldn't see any more weeds. And if we see the odd one, they can just be pulled out by hand. So getting there. And now that I've cleared this up, once I've sprayed that chemical tomorrow, possibly Sunday, or more likely to be Monday, I'm going to have a day off on Sunday. On Monday I can get my bonsai staging out and start thinking about placing the bonsai trees. There's definitely going to be one here with some trees on, and I will probably put the other one here and replace these tables and chairs. So we'll get the bonsai staging out. I won't set up any bonsai staging here until I've weeded that section of the garden. And a suggestion from a viewer, you people do come up with some bright ideas. They're often things that I already know, I just haven't thought of them now. Why not get some bark mulch? You know, the bark chippings type things. So once it's been weeded, the idea is you water it quite heavily to make sure there's plenty of water in there, and then put the bark chippings over the top of everything, just leaving little gaps where the base of the plants are, and that helps feed the soil as it breaks down, keeps the moisture in, and stops the weeds growing. And it will also make it look so much nicer. So I shall go and get some bags of that. This lot's got to go up the tip. Now I can do a round trip. I've got to get rid of the old greenhouse heater. That goes in for recycling. This lot's got to go up the tip. And while I'm out, I can call in a garden centre and put some bags of bark in and come back. Everything done in a round trip. And that will probably be Monday. Certainly not going to be today. So there we go. I want this part of the garden tidy, with some nice plants coming on that's going to look absolutely wonderful next spring, with all the bulbs coming out, the bluebells, the snowdrops, the primroses, the violets, plenty of early spring colour, and followed on by some more summer and autumn colour that has yet to be planned. The geraniums that are in there are part of that, but there's some other stuff needs going in there as well. That's work in progress. Hopefully some of the foxgloves will have seeded, and they'll come up again. and the fuchsia's looking nice. But I don't want to do too much now, because I will do a full garden update as it's now July, so we will do a complete walk around the garden in the next week, probably sometime next week, for those that are interested. So, bit of mess to clear up, not a lot. And another section looking much tidier. We're getting there. See you next time.